of Jamaica's discus thrower, Roger Stoner.
Wow,
yes.
Interesting. I mean, that is big. That is big news. Please tell the audience who is Ryan Krauser.
So Ryan Krauser is a current world record holder in the men's shot put, and he is the two-time Olympic champion in this event as well. So yes, he is a shot put. Yes, he's actually
ready, set, go! Race down to Singer to get golden deals on appliances, electronics, and furniture. Be a part of the action with LG 4K Ultra High Definition televisions. Get a free microwave with the purchase of an electric stove. Stay cool with inverter ACs now at the lowest prices this summer. Get freezers starting as low as $39,995. Only Singer has 120 days for cash and 9 months no interest. Shop today for unbeatable credit. Conditions apply. Ready, set, go! Race down to Singer to get golden deals on appliances, electronics, and furniture. Be a part of the action with LG 4K Ultra High Definition televisions. Get a free microwave with the purchase of an electric stove. Stay cool with inverter ACs now at the lowest prices this summer. Get freezers starting as low as $39,995. Only Singer has 120 days for cash and 9 months no interest. Shop today for unbeatable credit. Conditions. Ready, set, go! Race down to Singer to get
Chat Track in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independent style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready. On your mark, set, go. Oh yeah, make we chat about it. Oh, what a fast make we chat about it.
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad. Fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independent style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready. On your mark, set, go. Oh yeah, make we chat about it. Oh, what a fast make we chat about it.
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead. We're running it, finish.
HP Chat Track in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independent style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready. On your mark, set, go. Oh yeah, make we chat about it. Oh, what a fast make we chat about it.
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead.
We're back, guys. Sorry for that break in transmission. We had a little difficulty just now, and thank you for staying with us. But as I was saying earlier about Jail Hyde, a lot of people were ready to write him off at the trials, and he made the team, and he is rounding into shape with each round, and he is doing his stuff. But we are now going to segue into the field. We are going to talk about great things in the field. All three Jamaican men are through to the final of the discus event. Gentlemen, what do you think about this great accomplishment for Jamaica? 3 men in the discus final at the Olympic Games.
Yes, HP, let us look at the discus throws. And I want to say that, you know, it is a good look for Jamaica in terms of the field events. This is, bringing our legacy to the front page, that we're changing away from just our, beloved sprint races, HP and Akil, and that we are loving the field events now. 3 athletes, into the finals of the discus.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
And let me point out something. Jamaica, small Jamaica, one of the smallest countries at these games. Jamaica is the only country with 3 athletes in the discus final. Jamaica is the only country with 3. And guess what? America, United States, will not be featured in this event. In the top 12, they did not manage to get any finalist in the top 12. And gentlemen, I am excited. I'm elated. This is a big look for Jamaica in the field events. Akil, your thoughts?
And this is very surprising because the United States actually has a rich history in the men's discus. They actually have so they have a lot of champions. So their last title was all the way back in 1976. So in the earlier years of the Olympic Games, they were winning. It was their event, but the Europeans took over, and since then there has been no, there's been no non-European champion of the men's discus. So this has been an event that the Europeans have taken by the scuff of the hand, and I really hope that the Jamaicans, just as you said in the men's shot put, it only takes one big throw. I really hope that the Jamaican discus throwers will be fearless, and that they will go out and just execute what they have been working on all year. Just to highlight that Mr. Stoner, Mr. Roger Stoner, is actually coached by Ryan Crozer.
Wow.
Now, for those who don't know who is Ryan Crozer, he is the double Olympic champion and world record holder in the men's discus. He has dominated men's shot put, I should say. My apologies. He has dominated the men's shot put, and he's actually self-coached. He won the men's shot put title, being coaching himself. So it just speaks to the pedigree of the coach, of the coaches, of these individuals who will be, representing us. And even though you have 3 Jamaicans in the final, you have some huge players in the final. Because you have, Daniel Stahl, Christian Shea, Andres Gudzios of Lithuania, and also the world record holder, Mikolas Aletna. And these individuals have been sharing the spoils, since the last Olympic Games in Tokyo. So, the last 3 major championships, 69 meters, 69 meters has been, shown to be a sure medal at these championships. So definitely, I believe that each young man should aspire to throw 69 meters for the title.
Are you surprised?
Or for a medal.
Are you surprised though that Daniel Stahl qualified for the final with a small Q?
Well, I'm not surprised in the sense that he definitely hasn't been himself this year. However, he is a championship. He's a proven competitor, and being the defending champion that he is, I do expect him to come out there and really deliver. I definitely would not, look past him.
So he should not be underestimated.
He should not be underestimated. Indeed.
I agree. Because Daniel Stahl was actually the athlete that won gold ahead of Frederick Dakers at the 2019
World Championship. But however, the world record holder, he looks absolutely, he's the one who led qualification, Mikolas Aletna of Lithuania. He looked awesome, very comfortable. Yes, and he's just only 21. He is still young. But just to highlight, though, that in the 2022 NCAA Championships, he was defeated by Roger Stoner. So,
So these men, they're actually competing against each other from their college days.
From their college
So
days.
they're familiar with each other and each other's style. And I don't know. I think we can have a good chance because in field events you only want to have one good jump or one good throw. If you can find that one good jump or that one good throw. And we saw Shanika Ricketts did it in the triple jump for women. We saw Rajinja Campbell did it in the shot put. So you just want to have that one good throw or one good jump. And I think we can see our men finishing very, very high in this event. Unseen, what do you think our chances? Does our chances look bright?
Well, I think so. I think we have a chance. At this event, you just want that big show. These events, allows you to want it more, to see your name, your country's flag, and going up in the air and your anthem is playing and so on. So sometimes your heart is what going to help you to get these accolades.
But what do you think about the United States not being featured in this event, though?
I think there's a turn. Maybe the Jamaicans take their spots. There are 3 Jamaicans in there. So it's a turn. And you find out that Germany always have somebody doing this. Germany has strong men, strong men. You have other countries
I would say it is a European event. It has become a European event. Yeah.
So I just want to make some corrections. So in Roger Stoner, yes, he defeated Nicholas Aletna in 2023, not 2022. In 2023, he defeated Nicholas Aletna. However, he didn't win the NCAA title. He actually finished second. It was Turner Washington who won the NCAA title in 2023, while in 2022, Nicholas Aletna, he defeated Ralford Mullins. So Nicholas Aletna, he finished second at NCAAs in that year, and Ralford Mullins, he finished third. So Ralford Mullins, as well as Roger Stoner, they have a history, of competing with Nicholas Aletna, at the collegiate level.
This is, I want to stay close to this one. I think this one is going to be big. And I think this one will come down to maybe the last 2 throws, who will be the medalist, who will take the middle and the sides of the podium. But this is a big look for Jamaica. And there's something I want to point out, that we're actually doing much better in the field than we actually anticipated or thought we would have been doing. We're not doing as well on the track, but we're doing exceptionally. I think we're above expectations in the field, and I think the powers that be need to now look at developing track and field as one sport and not just concentrate on the sprints, because there are other components to the event or to track and field. And seeing all of this that is happening in the field, it is a big thing, and we need to now look at how we can further develop our young athletes who are still in school doing these events.
Indeed. So now we'll look at the 400 meters for women this morning.
Yes, we will be looking at the 400 meters for women.
The heats.
Yes, go ahead.
And I just want to say this, and I just want to say this: the women's 400 meter at these Olympic Games, I believe, is going to be competing with the men's 100 as the race of the championships. All of the heavy hitters, all of the top guns, they looked amazing. This morning when I was watching the heats, I was saying to myself that this field, the field that has been assembled could possibly push each other to, unprecedented heights. We're talking about possibly a 47 run being done.
Do you think the world record is threatened?
To be honest, it only takes one fast run to break the world record.
True.
However, I can't say that a world record can be broken at this time, but I do believe a very fast time will be run by the person who wins this title. And we talk about Stacey Ann Williams, our first Jamaican representative. She ran a season's best, 50.16 for second place, and she looked cool as a cucumber. Easy qualification. But the winner of her heat, though, Salwa Eid Nasir, she was excellent. I've never seen Salwa in this shape since 2019.
Just to cut you a bit, I did mention her earlier, and a lot of people were like, oh, she's coming back, she's not on form, she's not this, she's not that. And I said, guys, you need to look at Nassau. Remember, she is a 2019 world champion.
The third fastest woman in history. And man, when I saw her, I was so excited when she attacked the first 200. And she looked, when she was going down, when she was going down the straightaway, and she just looked. I enjoy watching her run.
She's very smooth.
Because when she runs a 400, it doesn't seem as if she is. She doesn't seem much. She's
is a
pacing.
smooth operator, very smooth.
It's not a case where she's pacing herself. She just runs. She's just aggressive when she runs, and I'm really looking forward to see her in the rest of the 400-meter program.
And just to share some information for those of you who are not sure, the women's world record for the 400 meters is 47.60, and this was set a long time ago by one Marita Koch from Germany.
Indeed.
So it is a big record, 47.60.
So in Heat 2 we have Nikisha Price. So everyone, everyone believed that this young lady could go on to do great things in the 400. She was cool, very calm. She was cruising in her heat. She understood that that it was just to get the qualification. She ran as easy as she did at trials. What do you think, Unseen, about Nikisha's run this morning?
I think it was easy. She in control. One of the races that you can say that she was the clear favorite to win.
Indeed.
She has a lot of talent, and her heart is big as well. I'm expecting her to put up a fight going into that finals.
Indeed.
With Paulinho and that young lady from Bahrain. It is going to be a cracking 400-meter final. HP?
I totally agree. Let us just go to Heat 6 now with Jamaica's next competitor, Janelle Bromfield. She ran a big race this morning in order to get a big queue to qualify for the next round. So all three Jamaican women got through on big queue. Nobody has to go to the repechage round, which I like, but none of the Jamaicans will have to go that road. Akil, what do you say?
I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she was able to lay aside all the hate that she's getting from social media and just focus on the task at hand, and and that was making the semifinals. But what I can say is that the repechage round for the women's 400, it is going to be a sight, because you have women running 50. You have women running sub 51 who are going to be running in the repechage round. It's going to be
one of such people is Victoria Orogu, will be in the repechage round.
The U.S. champion Miss Kendall Ellis, she will also be in the repechage round as well. Ireland's, the second Ireland athlete. I want to ensure I pronounce her name properly.
And this is why I keep saying to people, the repechage round, I don't think it is necessarily for slower people or slow people. I think it gives seeded athletes an opportunity to redeem themselves if they made a mistake or if they did not have their best race in their heat.
Miss Charlene Mosley.
And this is showing us that Victoria Orogo and Miss Ellis from the United States will have a second opportunity to get to the semifinal.
So the athlete's name is Charlene Mosley of Ireland. She was a European Championship finalist, and she will have to run in the repechage round. And just to let you guys know that Mr. Duplantis, you know, he just jumped a world record in the men's pole vault.
Wow.
You know, 6 meters, 6.25 meters. You know, he continues to, you know, set the bar at an unprecedented level in this event.
This young man is unstoppable. He breaks the world record every season.
Indeed,
Every
indeed.
season for the last few seasons.
Wow.
He breaks the world record.
You saw the reaction with his team members a while ago?
He's just special. He's
HP?
just special.
You saw the reaction with his team members a while ago? They were pumping chest and all these things?
No.
Oh, you want to see this beautiful.
You know,
It
but I
was
just
good.
want to talk briefly about our other representative. You know, Seda Williams, you know, she
Yes.
trains at MVP. She is a world championship bronze medalist in 2022 and as well as Budapest. She was in heat 4 and she qualified, you know, with a time of 50.45 seconds. She finished third in that heat. And what I will say about Seda Williams is that she is a fierce competitor and she knew that what was important was just to qualify for the final. And I think a lot of people, because of the exploits of Price, the exploits of Paulinho and Kazmarek and Adeliki, that they would be sleeping on Seda Williams. What do you guys think about Miss Seda Williams?
Seda Williams, we have to say, if most of us remember, she is a bronze medalist at the 2 last World Championships. So I would not sleep on her because that young lady, she knows how to get on the podium. And what is so funny, her name never comes up in the preseason discussions. You hardly hear her name in the preseason's discussion. And yet she will come to a championship and get that bronze medal. So she's a bronze medalist 2 seasons in a row at the World Championship. So I will not, as you always say, I will not sleep on her. But just to point out, Shawnee Miller-Weibo, who finished at the pack of Heat 4, you can definitely tell that something is wrong with Shawnee Miller.
Indeed.
Because she registered a time of 2 minutes 22, and we know that this is not Shawnee. So it would be surprised to see if she will come back for the repechage round that she is in. Your thoughts?
Indeed. Yeah, I do. The question is, will she run the repechage round? I don't think so because she did not look good. You know, in the heats.
2 minutes 22 by Shawnee Miller.
Yeah, I don't see her running the repechage round. But overall, it was a really good day for the women's 400 meters. And I said before,
400 meter hurdles also.
And the men's 400 meter hurdles. And as I said earlier, the women's 400, in my opinion, has the capacity to be the race of the championships. You know, and to think that this race could have had one Sydney McLaughlin and Femke Ball.
And Femke Ball.
It just,
oh my God.
it's just one of the, you know, it's just really, it's a loaded field, and I'm really excited by it.
The quarter mile is slowly becoming one of
hot
those
event.
Yes, one of those hot events, you know, just like the 100 meters, because it is very interesting that at this level of the game that NASA is improving. Every race she ran from she came back, you saw where she was getting better and better and better. And here she is at the championship, winning her heats and putting herself in the party. Because for me, she is definitely at the party. She's definitely at the party.
Indeed. Unseen Sports, any other comments on the 400?
I think we cover a lot. I just think that the final is going to be cracking, and we can't wait. I think it's going to be a similar feeling like the 100 meter finals, in my opinion. I think those events should get some big highlights as well.
Indeed.
And what I like about today's performances is that none of our athletes will be going to the repechage round for the 400 meters and the 400 meter hurdles. But just to look at the 200 meters quickly for men, you know, that was a little disappointing both our men, Brian Level and Andrew Hudson, did not advance to the next level. But I think they do.
Well, they will be in the repechage
Oh yes,
round.
they will be in the
Repechage
repechage round.
round.
They did not advance automatically, so we will look forward to see them in the repechage round. Another event that our women, our 200
meter women failed to advance to the
yes,
final.
and unfortunately, for the first time in I cannot remember how long, Jamaica will not be in the women's 200 meter
final.
And this event was the event that the Jamaican women won their first medal at the Olympic Games. 1980, Merlin Ottey won a bronze in this event, and we have not looked back. 1988, Grace Jackson was out of the medal, and she came from behind and won a well-deserved and a brilliant silver medal for Jamaica. And of course, we continue from there. So it is going to be the first, I think this is going to be the first since 1980. I can go back and check if we were there, 1984, but it is going to be the first since 1980 that Jamaica, the Jamaican women, will not be featured in the 200 meters at the Olympic Games. And again, our legacy is a little shattered right there. So now when we go back and look at our legacy, we are going to see that, okay, in 2024 at the Paris Olympic Games, Jamaica was not featured in the 200 meters for women, which is an event that we have done superbly well in. The last 5 Olympic Games, Jamaica won 4 out of the 5 Olympic Games. Veronica won 2004. Veronica Campbell-Brown won again 2008. 2016,
Elaine
Thompson Hera won, and 2021 Elaine Thompson won again. So you can understand the rich history of the Olympic Games in the 21st century. 5 Olympic Games and Jamaica won 4. The other title went to the United States through Alyssa Felix in 2012. Gentlemen.
And you know, and I want individuals to know that though these championships, you know, it never worked out for the Jamaican women in this event, you know, we still have a lot of talent in this event for the women. Yeah. You know, individuals like Kivona Davis and Brianna Williams, who, you know, weren't able to represent us as well as they would have wanted to due to injuries that they have picked up throughout the course of the season. You know, Sharika Jackson, you know, Elaine Thompson Hira, you know, so Jamaica still has, you know, talent in this event. And, you know, we talk about upcoming talents as well. Shania Douglas, 22.5, you know, as a junior in this event. So Jamaica, Jamaica, there's hope. You know, there is hope, you know, in this event going forward. And, you know, I think, you know, we just take this championship for what it is, and we move forward knowing that, you know, Jamaica's legacy in this event, you know, though it
did not go according to script.
At these championships, there is hope for future, you know, championships.
Indeed. And also, I think one of the takeaway from this for us as a country is that we need to now recognize that there are other events at these championships outside of the sprints.
Indeed.
We need to recognize that as a country and start putting some energy, some of the resources, some of our energy into developing other events so that when we go to these championships, Jamaica can have a wide spread from the 100 meter at least to the 1500 meters.
Indeed.
And of course, the field is catching up, and I like it because when we go back in time, 1996 and so forth, James Beckford was carrying the flag in the, you know, in the long jump. Tricia K. Smith was carrying the flag in the triple jump. And here we are in 2024, Jamaica is having 3 men in a field event final. We're having 2 women in our field event final. It is just awesome. It is just brilliant. And the legacy continues to grow. Unseen, your thoughts?
Indeed.
I think, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, we don't have any body in this 200 meter, going into the finals. I think this season was not a good season for most of the camps. You know, injuries, at least coming back with, you know, with more weight than usual, you know, off season and stuff like that. You know, a lot of work for the coaches and so on. And sometimes the issues between administrators, coaches, and so on may cause the problem. But I believe, you know, Jamaicans don't really sit down and watch things go bad for long. We're going to fix it, and I think next year in the World Championships, we will be back strong. HB?
Indeed.
I totally agree with you. And as I said before, you know, when our people come home, we need to do a post-mortem. We need to look at the championship, look at where, you know, things went downhill for us, look at where we can improve and try to improve it. Because as it is now with track and field, there is no break in track and field championship anymore. World championship is now going on. Every year there will be a championship every year. So there's no.
That's how it is now?
Yes, the world championships will be held every year except during an Olympic year. So we now need to start doing some more work, do a post-mortem, look at where we went wrong. And I'm kind of disappointed too that we did not carry a reserve for the women's 200 meter. Why is it that we did not carry a reserve for the 200? Is it that no one made the qualifying standard? Is it that we did not make it during ranking? So these are some of the things that we need to look at, because we carry reserve for other events. We carry reserve for the men's discus. We carry reserve for the men's 400 meters. So I'm trying to figure out why is it that there was no reserve for the women's 200 meter, knowing that we saw what was happening with Sherika Jackson. But with that said, guys, we're at the end of another day's discussion. Coming up shortly is going to be, I think the 5,000. I think we're finished for the day.
Yeah, we're finished for the day.
Finals are finished.
So the only thing we just needed to talk about was the women's 800. And the women's 800, Keely Hodgkinson finally delivers the gold medal in this event. She won with a time of 1:56.72. You know,
we have some comments also, can go through.
yes, indeed. But I just want to highlight that Shafiqua Maloney of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, fourth place in the women's 800 in a time of 1:57.66 seconds. You know, I'm happy for her. She has improved leaps and bounds. And, you know, I really, really hope that the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines truly celebrate this young woman's achievement.
Indeed, indeed. And you know, I heard someone say that we're one Jamaica first and one Caribbean, you know, one Caribbean. So we have to, and we didn't even talk about, did we talk about Kirani, James? But that we can talk about another time. We can talk about that tomorrow. But guys, it's time for us to wrap up. Again, another day in track and field. And to me, it is another successful day. But before we go, we're just going to jump into some of the comments quickly. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Over to Unseen.
All right, so Kimani Evans said, never doubt Hassan. Kimani Evans again, show up again. Stacy ran all out. Kimani Evans said, rapid charge round is going to be spectacle. A spectacle. Yes. Kimani Evans said, Unseen, what's happening? I don't know. Kimani Evans said, Sada ran very conservatively this morning. Rich Power Sports, Q, will you really look forward to seeing our 200 meter reps going through this reprecharge system? What do you make of the system? For me, it doesn't benefit the sports. Thoughts? Rich Power Sports, Q, will you really look forward to seeing our 200 meter reps going through this? Oh, you said it already? How accurate or fair it is to suggest that Jamaica's 200 meter passion is being lost due to the lure of 190 million financial glory. Whoa. Rich Power again, 200 meter requires hard work. Is athletics following T20 cricket where shorter is better? Comparison there. Kimon Evans said recharge too much on the athlete's body.
What I will say is that the recharge, the idea of the recharge is to give athletes a second chance.
If I was an athlete competing at the Olympic Games, I would embrace the recharge round, because let's say I'm having a bad day. I'm one of the favorites, and my first race, I have a problem. I would love to get an opportunity to get to the next level. So I'm sure the athletes are liking it, because where they fail in the first round, it gives them an opportunity to go forward, even if it's 4 races under your legs, but you're getting an opportunity, because the idea, the aim is to get to the final and, of course, to get on that podium. So I think athletes will embrace it more than fans, because it will benefit them if they make a mistake. And I use the example with Sharika. 4 years ago, Sharika misjudged the field behind her in the 200 meters, and she was thrown out of the 200 meters in the first round. Now, if they had had the repechage round 4 years ago, Sharika would have been in the 200-meter final with Elaine Thompson, and Jamaica would possibly got 2 medals in that event. So that is how I like that round. I think it is good for the sport, because at least if a top athlete make a mistake in their first round, you get them in the final, because you want your final to have the top 8 people in the world to give you outstanding performance like what we saw in the men's 100-meter yesterday.
And I just want to add as well that the repechage round, you know, it gives athletes an opportunity to catch themselves. You know, they would catch themselves after a bad race. You know, Olympics, you know, the moment sometimes can get to you, and as a result, you don't run the heats as well as you'd have wanted to. And an example of this would have been Vilay of South Africa, the U20 champion the U20 champion from South Africa. You know, he didn't run well in the first round of the 400 meters, and this morning in the repechage round he performed better, and as a result he is now in the semifinals. So
exactly.
What I will say is that I would say to the athletes, your aim is not to be in the repechage round. Your aim is to make it to the next step. If it is that you are in the repechage round, you know, you have a second opportunity to move on or to make the next step.
Right.
Last question from the comments.
Well, the producer is saying it's almost wrap-up time, so you can quickly go ahead.
All right. So Rich Power again saying that what kind of plaudits and respect would you put on Noel Lies? Can you address those who suggest Kishian was robbed somehow of the gold?
We addressed that earlier in the show, but you want to talk? You want this one to do a quick?
Let me go over it for him quickly. So we had, you know, put up a picture which shows that Noel Lies had won, and the torso is what they use, not the foot. If it was the foot, it would be Fred Curley would have won.
To be precise, the chest area.
The chest area is what
torso
is important, right? And everybody's supposed to know where the torso is. And the torso doesn't carry the neck, the head, the foot,
hands,
the hand, the limbs of the body,
it's
right?
in here.
And if you look at the line going across, Rich Paul, if you look at the line going across, you see that Kishian shoulder was the only part that reaches the line, while Noel Lies' chest was over the line or on the line.
Well said.
All right, so I hope you guys understand that, and let us get to the page, get to the program, and move on.
Yeah. He won, guys. He won. And my producer is saying that we have 1 minute. So, guys, we are back here tomorrow. We come back earlier tomorrow. Sorry for the delay today. It was beyond our control. But we'll be back here tomorrow at 12 to go through this some more with you and to have more discussion. So I just want to say thanks to all the sponsors, Singer Jamaica Limited, the Jamaica Pegasus, Wet Sundays continues, Micaware, HP Entertainment, and also I want to thank my lovely co-hosts that I have with me, Akil Henry, the doctor in making, sports medicine doctor in making, and Javon Parchment from Unseen Sports TV. Of course, my camera crew, Shamari, and Vicky, Victoria, and Madam Producer, who is running us out of here, Sash, Tamika. Thank you guys very much. Thank
Big
you
up.
all for being here, and we will catch you tomorrow again. Peace.
Ready, set, go! Race down to Singer to get golden deals on appliances, electronics, and furniture. Be a part of the action with LG 4K Ultra High Definition televisions. Get a free microwave with the purchase of an electric stove. Stay cool with inverter ACs now at the lowest prices this summer. Get freezers starting as low as $39,995. Only Singer has 120 days for cash and 9 months no interest. Shop today for unbeatable credit. Conditions apply.
Chat Track in association with the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel and sponsored by Singer Jamaica Limited presents Paris Ayad. Come hang out with HP as we chat about the Olympics track and field with athletes, fans, coaches, and friends of Jamaica track and field and independence style. The Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica is the place to be from August 2 to 11. Come chat with HP Chat Track as we go live with interviews and discussions.
Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready. On your mark, set, go. Oh yeah, make we chat about it. Oh, what if I said?
Let us cheer on Team Jamaica in Paris from Yad. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, Yad and abroad.
We're running it all the way.